Well, they were comparing the devastation on Maui to a war zone. We saw the video with our own eyes. James and Tennille Bruggeman own a tiny home company there on the island. They're planning to help out people who've been displaced by these fires. They both join us live on the phone. Thank you both for giving us some of your time right now. Describe what it's like on the island right now as we take a look at some video.
Well, the video is exactly as described. It really does not look like a storm and fire. It looks like a war zone. And that's simply because nobody had any forewarning. There really was no forewarning here. You heard a tiny report that, we're going to have some high winds, but that was it. And then the next thing, people are running for cover.
Well, James, talk to us a little bit more about that. You said, there was no warning or just a warning shortly before it became really chaotic. How quickly did it move in?
So once the fire hit, the first fire hit, Lahaina and Maui Fire Department tackled that fire, and they declared that fire contained. And there was some evacuations going on, but on that containment announcement, people really relaxed. So, almost everyone that, both ourselves and everyone that we've talked to, we personally know 30, 40 families that live in Lahaina, and everyone says the same thing. They were caught unaware, and it came super fast.
Oh, yeah. And I know that, we've reported that cell phone service is down, obviously, so much of an impact by these fires. James and Tennille, you're on the phone. It sounds like there's maybe something going on around you. Are you outside right now? Kind of describe what the situation is like right where you're at in your neighborhood, or if you're at an evacuation center or wherever you are.
Well, right now we're actually driving to an evacuation center. We just pulled over. We're by the airport. The clouds in the sky is all just smoky. It just looks like a deserted place. It's just really sadness in the air.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. What does your property look like?
Our property is okay. We are on the other side of the island.
But our business
is over down there, and everything is burnt. There is nothing. There's nothing.
Wow.
Our garage and our shop, they're both down.
And as we said at the top of this, you own a tiny home business. I'm so sorry for the loss of your business there. I'm glad you're both okay. I know also at the top of this, we said that you were planning to try to help others. Are you going to be able to do that? Because obviously, you're both so directly impacted by these flames as well.
Yes, we're going to be able to do that.
We're doing that right now.
We're doing that already. The building itself, not having the building, is not going to stop us from being able to do our daily tasks and continue running business. We just we won't have that location, and those houses at that location are gone.
We survived with 4 of our units, our tiny home units, intact. So we are allocating those out as we speak, and we are working with both the community, the local organizations, and ourselves. I mean, we already were a people before profits company, but now we get to, really come together and help our community. So we don't really know how it's going to work out, but we are accepting clothing donations at this time. Also, if anyone wanted to make any housing financial donations, they could be made to AAA Tiny Homes. And our address, our post office did survive, and that is P.O. Box 10116, Lahaina, Hawaii.
Well, James and Tennille, as we said, you own a tiny home business. You're allocating the homes that did survive the flames to those in need. Obviously will come in, be such a huge help. Before we let either of you go, because obviously we want you to stay safe, have you ever seen anything like this firsthand, like you're seeing it right now?
Not even close.
I have I'm not. I grew up in Missouri, and I have been through some tornadoes that would shock you, and I still have never in my life experienced any kind of devastation like this, ever. There is a child with a lady that we know of that was
They
found
cannot
at the
get
grocery
food right now.
store.
We're trying to get food to it.
And they have this child, and they don't know where her parents are, and it's awful. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's a situation that we know likely to get worse before it gets better. We're thankful for people like you, James and Tennille Bruggeman, helping out where you can. Please stay safe, and thank you so much for giving us some of your time this afternoon.
Thank you. Have a great day and good luck.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.